Welcome to my Days of Our Lives official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. With that, Days of Our Lives star Ariane Zucker's tenure has officially ended, and Eric and Nicole have moved out of Salem. Despite our knowledge of its impending departure for some time, it was a rather swift departure. After Jude's true identity was revealed, Nicole broke up with EJ and started a new relationship with Eric, providing Eric fans with the happy ending they've always desired. They may now begin their new life together as a family. Regretfully, it implies that they have already ridden out into the sunset together and that their followers won't have much time to enjoy it. Regardless, this episode saw them depart for Paris while their loved ones organized a small farewell celebration, following their successful reconciliation and joyous reunion. Marlena's toast to Eric and Nicole really stated it all, even if it was a tiny gathering. They have endured a great deal just to be together. We are really proud of you since you are tenacious and strong. Is it true that dreams don't come true? Though there will be a lot of conversations and video chats, we shall really miss you. She concluded by expressing what many fans undoubtedly agree with: I really hope you get to come back sometime soon. However, we hope you have love and tranquility during this incredible trip you are on together till then. At last! To my son Eric and his lifelong partner Nicole. Although Eric departs with Nicole, there are rumors that this won't be the last time we see him. And although we hope to see him again, we hope their newfound happiness doesn't suffer as a result. Nicole is often getting left behind when Eric unites with her. But when it comes to returns, Nicole is a different story. Zucker's comeback as Nicole seems much less possible, even though the program allowed room for both returns. In fact, it left open unresolved issues like the fact that they're both still attempting to get divorced from their respective spouses. The show may have been written and filmed before any of the legal drama, but as everyone is aware, Zucker is suing the producers and production companies of Days of Our Lives, claiming she was fired from the program for raising concerns about the accusations made by former executive producer Albert Alar. If things are resolved reasonably nicely in the future, it's not difficult to imagine her making a comeback. But given the current state of affairs, that appears improbable at best. However, they do have a happy ending, and Vaughn will eventually be returning Eric to Salem. The most recent spoilers for Days of Our Lives from Monday, July 22nd, to Friday, August 2nd, are here. When the temperature drops in New York, the double wedding does precisely what these things always do in Salem, that is, it goes south faster than our granny who despises winter. In other scenes, Holly receives unsettling news, Gabby and Stefan reconcile, and Xander confides in Maggie about the person they both loved and lost. In today's recap, Teresa is forced to acknowledge her own transgressions when Xander's mother, Fiona, admits he is Victor's kid. In addition, Brady befriends Ava and later Fiona as drinking companions. A distraught Teresa grabs her street clothing while still wearing her bridal dress. Alex felt that everything in his life was going really well. But after this day is done, he'll learn that everything has altered completely. Teresa's ideal wedding becomes a nightmare from which she is unable to awaken, and she may even wish that she had become a runaway bride. In today's recap, Gabby discovers Connie in Rafe's room, and Everett's actions lead Jada and Stephanie to question whether he is indeed Everett. Gabby looks seriously at Stefan from her bed, a cover draped around her bare chest. Jada meets Everett in what can only be called an unusual situation. Thanks to Kristen, Ava finds herself in a somewhat unpleasant situation. We're willing to wager that Brady is involved, since both women have some sort of relationship with him. Gabby's release caused Stefan and her to encounter a significant obstacle, but it appears that today will bring these two crazy youngsters back together. It looks like Connie never thought of talking to a dead guy as the greatest idea, so she's going to have to change her original plan a little. Has Rafe become the new beau after the show ended? This is our meaning. In today's recap, Marlena and Kayla start to have doubts about Everett, and Connie makes progress with Gabby. Gabby has her arms crossed and is facing Connie in a hospital room. Rafe is connected to a ventilator and is unconscious. Will everything come together when Gabby locates Connie in an inappropriate place? Everett's most recent actions have Stephanie and Jada on high alert. Is Body and Soul's future in danger? About Abe's favorite soap opera, Kate has some news for him. In today's recap, Brady discovers the extent of Teresa's destruction as he awakens to Fiona. In addition, EJ makes a threat to inform Holly that Eric killed her father. At the Salem Inn, Fiona is dressed in a robe and is offering aspirin and water. From bed, a drowsy and partially nude Brady stares up at her. Between Eric and EJ, who are vying for Nicole's future, Nicole finds herself trapped in the middle. But when Nicole visits Holly and gives her some news that could transform her life, things could be different. What effect will this have on Tate and Holly's summer romance? Teresa had to know that Xander would eventually show up in search of clarification. All right, here is the moment. When Alex's resentment overwhelms him, Sarah tries her best to console him. In today's recap, Fiona tells Sarah why she left Xander behind and Teresa gets ready to turn herself in. Teresa looks with teary eyes. Her eyes are smudged with makeup. Because of what has happened recently, Xander is in shock and finds himself talking to Maggie about his history with Victor. Teresa is full of remorse, and she could surprise Brady and Alex after all. After receiving news that could change her life, Holly begs her mother Nicole not to completely ruin everything. Alex and Justin manage to move past their current problems. Teresa is still attempting to decide what to do after having her secrets revealed on her wedding day, which was painful. However, Andrew's offer might influence her to take a different course. Is Eric and Nicole's happily ever after finally happening? It would seem so, since they all bid their loved ones farewell before leaving town. To be very honest, moving away from the location where their relationship was frequently put to the test may be their only chance at happiness. Naturally, Holly and Tate are left to wonder just what Nicole's departure means for their budding romance. Are Marlena and Kayla planning a career change? If they choose to accept Abe's offer, it might be. Paulina has appointed Jada to a new position, so she is ready to take on a new task. Soon after, in an attempt to learn more about the killing of Li Shin and the assault on Rafe, she finds herself questioning Bobby/Everett. There's a familiar person approaching. And what makes them come forward? Abe and Kate are hosting an open casting call for Body and Soul. It appears that Crazy Connie is going to launch another attack. But this time, who will she be hitting out at? And just how lethal will her blow be? As Ava's paranoia grows, Kristen tries to reassure her, of all people. Leo determines that calling a friend is his best course of action. Despite having had a difficult few months, Stefan and Gabby decide to celebrate. As it happens, Connie loves to play video games a lot. What other reason could there be for her to play with Ava? In relation to Ava, Gabby has some inquiries for Stefan on his interactions with Harris's former partner. It's possible that history will repeat itself when Stephanie finds herself having an intimate moment with Everett, the man who crushed her heart. As Chad and Jack get at least a little bit closer to discovering the truth, the quest for Abigail continues. We may have all been waiting for this moment as Chad and Jack reveal a startling revelation. Oh, is it you, Abigail? Sarah believes that Xander needs to work on making amends with his mother. However, that might not be as simple as it seems. After tumbling off the wagon once more, Brady attempts to gather himself. John is away atoning for his past transgressions, and Eric is out of town with Nicole, so Marlena will definitely be happy to have Paul around to lend his support. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.